safe. So coming back to Chrome, you said you had a few more things to say about the browser, right?
Yeah, so we said the safe browsing aspect of it. The kids need to be educated because malware and phishing are big things. So they also have to be educated. They love downloading stuff. What
Yes.
can they download versus not, and especially if there's an alert coming in, because they don't understand the damages of really downloading something which could be a malware and completely take control of your.
The most common thing is download song for free,
Yes,
download movie for
absolutely.
free,
Or even
download
a
games for
software.
free. Yes.
They want to try out new software, so I think those are things that they have to be very careful about. And there, especially if you're using Gmail or any of the Google account, there is something called accounts.google.com where you can go back and look at the history of your account, where were the logins from, which city, which IP, and that is very important because you can actually track if there was any nosy behavior on your accounts, and if your account was accessed from a city that you've never been at, and you will be surprised. You could be sitting in India and have had access from Turkey or from Russia, and those are things you have to
Actually, there are
report.
times when Google does give you a notification. So there was once it happened to me. Like so many examples have also. I was driving back home and I got a message from Google on my Gmail saying that your account was accessed from Russia. What did you access? It was this you. And this happens. You will note the most common way to notice this is when you buy a new phone and you log in on your Gmail account for the first time. You'll get a email saying you logged in from your X account on so and so device. So these are
And
just
you need to
examples,
endorse.
and you have to endorse it that yes, this was me, or if it says ignore if it wasn't you, or please click here if this was you, kind of notifications. So yes, those security measures are in process, but a lot of people tend to ignore these emails when they come. So don't ignore these emails when they
No.
come.
And report a violation. I can't keep repeating this, but for example, on YouTube or on Gmail, if you ever see a violation, report it to us. We also have a great offering called YouTube Kids, which is very kid friendly. I use it for both my kids. Amazing content, curated content, safe for the kids. Please use products like that.
And is there, so we've spoken a lot about all these security measures. Is there any specific URL, a link where Google has a to-dos or a how-tos or a take care of before that we can show our audience so that they can go there and just read about some basic safety tips and tricks?
Yes. So you can actually go to the google.com or google.in and look for Google Safety Center. And the Safety Center will give all the tips on how to stay safe on the internet for parents as well as for children.
Is there any other point that you think we've missed to talk about?
I would like to talk about safe browsing because I think
Okay.
Google has a safe browsing option that you can, if you're using say a Mozilla or any other browser, make sure that you install the safe browsing feature. If it's a Chrome, then safe browsing you will see alerts saying that this website is not safe for you to go. And we do a lot of validation. We look at 1 billion alerts every day of malware, phishing, when somebody is using a browser, and make sure that the user is alerted when they're getting into a website that we feel it's not safe. So definitely make use of that facility. If a browser is alerting you, listen to that because there is a huge technical team behind that is actually alerting you based on strong signals.
And also, of course, there is Incognito Mode, which has one of the best. So a lot of people, when they open Incognito Mode, don't actually read the definition. And the last line of the definition says, "Look behind your shoulders because we can't control somebody spying on you from behind."